Right, today I'm going to do the same as I done yesterday, except I'm going to use the Radio Shack 12-587. Now I have to put this on top of the press beside me here, above my other computer desk, because when I turned it on, everything was fine until I turned on this laptop here, and they are very prone to interference. So I'm going to put this up out of the way, and we're going to see what happens. Like, when you do Spirit Box session, you're not guaranteed communication. And while I'm just sitting here having my morning tea, I'm not long up. We just give it a run and see. You just never know when you're going to get communication and when you're not. So that's why, while I'm having a cup of tea, why not have the camera on and see what happens. So we're gonna, hopefully it won't peak as much. The volume on the Spirit Box and on the amplifier doesn't peak as much as it did yesterday. I noticed that it peaked an awful lot yesterday with the 12-150. But I have put the foam back on the microphone and that, so hopefully it won't peak as much. But we'll give it a shot, Right. Well, we've got interference at the moment, so I'm going to put it way up here.
It's really
Hello, spirits. Is there anyone that wants to speak to us today?
Good morning, how are you?
Can you tell me how many spirits is here with me this morning? I have it on AM because on FM it sometimes stops scanning, How many spirits is here with us today?
For the next one, I want to say something. 3 times. Well, from what you're saying, those questions are good. 1771 happened. To undermine a song, just a meter.
Do you mind coming to speak with you again today?
Because we got the secretary. What I was. And respect very well.
What an interesting message.
The operation. It would have been a car crash, wouldn't it?
Be accused.
Have you a message for any of us today?
What for me?
Come on. Open.
What our God.
You want to get to the Premier League?
Too fortunate. But it's dead.
Something's dead. Very often you'll hear me asking the same question a number of times. I'm looking for a similar response to each of those questions. The many Spurs is with us today.
Even a level.
Wait, it's not to be done.
Yes.
I think then.
Is this an easy or hard way to communicate with you? Is it easy or hard?
So it's wherever it's
Some way. And now
What I'm going to try to do, what I'm going to do, is switch off this computer and have less interference. Possibly.
I think somebody to live.
Yeah. Naturalist problems and
That might clear it up a bit.
professions. Yeah.
You'd like to win the championship. She's probably not.
Pretty boy and his
Do you like this radio to use to speak? Or is it hard?
Just locally.
things.
A whisper came in there.
You totally agree with me. Rob, for people.
Unplanned, pretty good.
My cat and dog had a bit of a domestic there. It's sorted now.
The capital, you got
Do you like the dog and the cat?
Her father's
Bit of a disagreement over food. You got out of the wrong side of bed this morning.
with white trade pro.
Cranky. The dog very cranky today.
That's going to cost you.
Sorry,
All right, awesome.
Do you like the dog? Got her dog there.
What we do best.
So what makes you
Crossing. So you take off for me.
Do you mind speaking to me?
It's changing into radio.
I have to listen back on the low tones.
It is 11:30.
It is, it's 11:30. That was the radio.
Matches against Napoli and you please pick up.
Can you tell us what your name is?
Overall, top score 2. 11. Top score 2 and 2
won 6 games?
When I answered yesterday, I got the name Derek. Whether it was radio or not is another thing. That's why doing regular sessions is a good thing because you can compare your findings, you know.
amongst others, games we got 55.
I don't know if you said your name, but can you say your name again, please? So I know who I'm speaking with.
Yeah.
And Rangers. Books.
Makes sense to now.
I need to read down. They wouldn't let me on the books. So it's there isn't. So it's to the people. At Manchester City level, begins his quest for those that are giving him rent.
Are you happy where you are?
You were up at the city training ground. To the second one. This was like Afterlife. Yeah, it's just a couple of months.
Are we communicating with spirits? If I am,
They move.
can you say the word spirit for me, please? To confirm you're here.
Because that was special.
That wasn't good.
As Dora Champion of the Year, continues to profit. He knows everything about it.
It's Daniel.
Am I speaking with spirits?
In this area.
We call the Radio Shack the Radio Shack 12-587 the Holy Grail. And the question is, because the radio is so sensitive, is that the key to all this? Because sometimes I find I get a lot of interference, and maybe that is part of the advantage of this radio. I don't know. Can you use this radio? Is it easy for you to use? Easy or hard?
At some point in your life,
Daddy, hello. To you.
Do spirits follow me around?
Well, on that very
I will make
fair child. Yeah, well, and then got TikTok. Going to be, and then and this is the proper one. You comes up. Yeah. Um,
Can I ask, can you see me? Can you see me?
only
double collection. Is getting people we have a little people's
If you can see me, can you tell me what colour t-shirt I'm wearing today?
anybody, but if you do join it's an international crowd. Unfortunately, only 25%. That's a lot, yes. I have.
It's back raining again today, so no going out, I'm afraid.
I did invite Paul as well. So we think they can. I think they're Sean. Yeah.
Are you at peace? Where you are?
Here, so the movement section. The whole process. Yes, Thursday. Doesn't seem to go away.
Do you like the rain? The spirits like rain. But what's that? Order of magnitude, the paranormal person. Jesus Christ contacts Steve Hope from Hope Paranormal. Honestly? Just gets more crazier and crazier. Like. It's absolutely ridiculous. You wouldn't see as much crosses in a priest sacristy, right?
For this prize.
I wouldn't mind if he was honest about it, you know? He's doing all this to make money, right? I'm definitely going to watch that after this. Pretty good sense of humor, order of magnitude. And he was on a live stream a couple of days ago. I will put a link in at the end of this video to that stream. It was actually very, very interesting that I got to speak to him for the first time. You know, he's very
Keep someone on the planet now.
he's very good at explaining things. He's very good at conversation, and a very interesting person to speak to. You know. You see, with these people like Steve Huff who make videos claiming they get contact, those videos are chopped up like a film, and very often there's a jump cut between the question and the answer, and you may think that session goes on for you know, the length of time of the video, but it could go on for a couple of days because he's in control of the lighting. So he could ask a question and he may not get an answer at that particular time, but over a couple of days he may get an answer that would fit. He may get an answer that would fit, and he can put that answer in if he wants. But very often there's overlaid audio as well. There's no, it just doesn't make sense. And I actually seen a recent video where he had two different spirit boxes. There were a big one and a little small one. What the two spirit boxes came from the same company, but one of those spirit boxes has a little servo in it, and those radios can be picked up in China. Those standard radios. All this company did was put a little servo inside that mechanically moved the dial for the tuning. But what I noticed was the sound that was coming out of the big box that they made. The sound was exactly the same as this other smaller radio, which leads me to believe that was overlaid audio. See, with this one, this here, and with order of magnitude, and on all these other people that are into ITC, we just let it run, you know. There may be a big load of absolutely nothing in between, but you know, we don't cut things up, you know. Do you like me speaking with you? Yes? Do you agree I shouldn't be smoking? It's not good for me.
They have now got a lane open there. Big cat.
Yes, I've got a cat. Most likely that was radio. It's just a coincidence. Do you like my cat?
Let's go mobile. The day
Can you tell me what color my cat is? Did you just put out my cigarette? Can you tell me what colour my cat is? Need to bring this item back. You know these bell jars? They're not more than Nutella jars actually, and they're very nice for putting things in, and the pure glass as well. So they're good for holding small items. Actually, I'll show you. That's what they are, Nutella jars. I actually have a tiny little doll in this one. Don't know, Dave.
Oh, but the question.
That I found in an abandoned hospital. Oops. Spurs, can you tell me about this clock?
Even if you have no. I get it.
We've got a few things referenced to a soldier when I took out this yesterday.
Website.
It's not 6.
Is this clock made from an artillery shell? You see, where is it?
They're creative.
It seems to be very crudely sort of made and split so that the mechanism of the clock actually fits into the shell itself, and it looks like it is in some sort of an artillery shell.
That's being done here. Of course, it was.
Spurts, who made this clock? Very often in war times, you will find when soldiers were in the trenches and that, they took things that was lying around and made some art and craft things, such as this little clock here. They made things from bullet shells and things like that, you know. And decorated boxes that smoke. Can you tell me who made this clock?
Questions are going to be asked and then of course, when you're put on the spot, then you know.
So that's our little clock.
And then we pray for it. We pray for it. So one. Do something better.
Is there spirits attached to objects in this house?
It's the bar that gets.
He has to be. He has to be.
The palette lock.
This one is gone.
I thought I heard a whisper, yes. Could you tell me what those objects are?
And with West Ham. What a question.
What objects in the house is attracting spirits?
At the end of the day, and I think it's wow. Hello. It is that kind of. I get up on a move. Hello. Yeah. Well,
Well, I have to do a party piece for above paranormal this morning.
I think we tackled each other hard enough to make it.
You remember there being
Spirits, can you tell me what colour dress this doll has?
It was a tough. Thanks, Leah.
What colour is the dress?
was really quite.
Money for Nothing. And Dire Straits, I love that band.
Yeah, Glenn and I were talking.
If you can see me, if you can see, can you tell me the colour of that dress on this doll? Gonna take it away now. In case the video is class for kids. No, I'm only joking.
We mentioned this before.
What I'm thinking of doing is changing over to the Radio Shack 12-150 without the amplifier on and just let it run. So I'm going to do the second half of this with that because
I'm not saying we have a right.
I don't know if I've got communication with this or not. Right, I'm going to change over boxes. The 12-150 12-587, you know, is classed as the Holy Grail. Why it is, I'm still trying to discover, because sometimes I go into a location and I can't use this at all, and sometimes it's good. And you know, originally it came in a plastic, you know, one of these vacuum packed sealed things, and they're about $20. Now they are really, really expensive because they're called the Holy Grail, and that is why I just don't have it lying around. I have it in one of these boxes, you know. And when you look at it, it's just, at the time it was just a cheap radio on that. Right, we got the 12-150. I love the look of this thing. It's like one of these radio communication things that you get in a submarine.
I'm with Glenn.
On AM, it's very, very quiet. Yeah. We stick up the antenna just to see. Right. Can you use this box to communicate with me? We're not doing very well this morning, are we? Manifestation. Can you manifest?
We want to
Brexit. What I find I'm getting this morning with that is a cut off. The words don't fully get in there, if you know what I mean. Gardaí. What's going on here?
Manage the public.
What's the story here? The Gardaí's gone. Can you use this box? Can you communicate through this?
follow.
I think it was doing all right. Where was?
Hands around my neck.
Hands around your neck. Gee, man.
Coach has been.
Can you use this box today? I normally have it turned in, connected to the amplifier. Maybe that's
Any more details?
no details at all. Yes, right. Oh, we got it now. See, when you connect it to the amplifier, you get that little bit of white noise, you know.
Defender max.
Just let in a little bit more white noise here. People want to cut out all white noise. It's good to have a little bit, you know, because sometimes those low tones, you'll get whispers and stuff.
Neuropathy. Test match gets next.
Can you speak? Can you communicate to this box, or is it hard for you to do? Hopefully, it hasn't peaked as much as yesterday's stream, the volume and stuff. I bet that some of the sound was distorted and stuff.
Rena, what was that?
No, I'm getting a cut off, a sudden cut off in words. I'm gonna change back. The words, the signal comes in, and it peaks. Those couple of words come in, and then all of a sudden it's cut, so that the full words don't come through. Right back. Can you come back to us?
In and out of the game. Oh, it's fair. It's really... Let me get into this with you, because in a long relationship. We'll take text at 8:01.
Who's Saturday?
Can you communicate with us again through this? Just going to quickly make a cup of tea here. Going to quickly make a cup of tea here.
The years.
Party.
The chief executive has right? We've seen people. No. To UEFA.
Right, Spurs.
You think that would be?
Is there any connection, any spirit connection to this box? This is an old writing box. And actually, you may have seen in another video, if you pull out this pen, and you got a little drawer here. Is there anything connected to this box?
Particularly, there's a right.
I missed you.
I missed you.
Something had to happen.
When it says, I missed you, that was the kind of communication I was feeling with that particular writing box. You got to remember back in the day, we didn't have social media. You go back further than that, we didn't even have phones.
When you person was right.
So, that was the main source of communication, was those writing boxes. And even if relatives were 30 or 40 miles away, it was a long way at the time because transport wasn't very good either, like, you know. So that's what came up there, I missed you, or I missed you, is the type of communication I kind of associate with that box. So that, you know, there would have been an awful lot of emotion attached to boxes like that. You know? People missing loved ones, people informing other loved ones that some loved one has died, the birth of children, the news of the birth of children, letters at Christmas and other times of the year, all kinds of different emotions. And if those emotions can be trapped in the environment around, you can imagine the amount of energy of different emotions that could be trapped in a box, such as a writing box. Could you tell me the name of the person who used to own that box?
I need someone to do specific.
Because it's on the floor.
You know,
I've always wanted to wrap it up. That's the key.
what they want to do.
I have a bit of a glass cabinet going on here with a lot of different strange items. Spirits, can you tell me Any associations with this item?
I think with the yes. Is it back? Surgeon?
This was made in India, and I bought it. I bought it actually in a charity shop, and I thought it was an interesting item as a prop to do with the other items I have in the house. But not long after I bought the item and I was walking up the streets, I was getting a tingling sensation from holding the item, and I felt I was getting random pictures in my head of somebody that used to possibly own this item that had problems with alcohol addiction. Now, it could have been my mind playing tricks with me, but I was very, very close to turning around and bringing this item back to the shop because I was starting to feel sick and everything. Now, is it a trick of the mind? I don't know. Spurs, can you tell me who owned this item?
And then
I feel like I haven't had the communication like I did earlier on. It's just a feeling, you know. Can you tell me a many
elective surgery.
Can you tell me a many Spurs is communicating right now?
In the real sitting section, that he was.
The difficulty was smudgy.
Support the club in the right manner.
And sort of stayed there.
Spurs, I'm gonna have to say goodbye. We're coming on to an hour now.
After staying closure.
They want to don't have to treat.
Is there anything you want to say before I go?
They need to talk to have to promise you a lesson.
You can walk in and
We need to talk. That was radio. After a while of doing this, you know what radio is and what isn't, you know. You get to know what is manufactured from the radio and what is radio broadcast.
to get together with Peter Lowe.
Would have to borrow.
I'm going to say goodbye, Spurs. Can you say goodbye back to me?
going to rethink how you perceive it.
Help us planning.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to turn it off now. Our last chance to say goodbye. I want to thank you for communicating with me, if you have.
This week brings another piece of European.
That's it. That's it. Done, 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 done. But yeah, I mean, like, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to do a little session in the morning. Hopefully, I will start doing it live when I know for a fact that this sound and the quality of the sound is good in that, you know. And these are just trials at the moment, and you know, maybe I'll start doing it a little morning live. A lot of people come on. A lot of people come on at nighttime live, you know, and then in the morning there's no lives on, so it may suit other people overseas and stuff. I don't know, because I don't know some of the time differences and stuff like that. But the reason why this isn't gone out completely live and you know, just recorded live in private and then put out as a video afterwards is to make sure that all the audio is sort of you know, 100% in that. So I'm just tweaking things at the moment, but you know, I'm going to review this one back with my headphones on and see if we get anything. You know, it's not guaranteed, folks. It's not guaranteed, but the more you do this, and they say the more you do this around the same time every day, the greater the chances of communication, because the communicators know the time that communication is open. It's a theory like everything else, so we're just trying this one out and see. You know, I'm going to stick on the camera while I'm having a cup of tea and coffee in the morning, and I will see how it goes. But I'm going to leave it for now, folks, and I will see you in the next one. Maybe I might get out today. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Bye.